Hey friends, we're Phil and Alex. After living in the city our whole lives, we fixed up and lived in an RV driving across America with our daughters and are now establishing a much slower, more sustainable life in a rural part of the country. But there's a twist. We're pregnant after 8 years of infertility and are expecting our third child to join us any day now. But she has the same heart defects as me. Join us as we settle down, plant our very first garden, raise a flock of chickens, and bring home a newborn into the world during a global pandemic.
Hi you guys, welcome back to today's vlog. If you missed yesterday's vlog, for us it was just a couple hours ago and I was very upset. So if you want to see me hot and heated and angry, but don't get mad at me for being hot and heated and angry, you can watch that vlog. But trying to change my demeanor and switching to our 38-week appointment with our midwife, that will hopefully bring me down a notch or two and I can breathe and not be upset, and we can. So we talked 2 weeks ago about starting to strip my membranes this week. I think I'm gonna wait till next week to start at 39 weeks after talking to our high-risk OB, and it's more just like after 39 weeks, it would be good to go into labor sooner than later, like not trying to push 41 weeks if you can help it. So more just like starting at 39 weeks, let's do all the things. You can Google all the things to help you go into labor, but stripping your membranes is like a major one. It comes with its own risks, so everyone has to make the decision on their own. Baby girl is good. I'm good. Labor will be good after delivery. Well, try not to be angry. I think she can feel how upset I am. She's moving around. Plus we just had lunch, so. Oh my gosh, I'm so hot right now, which is not like me. I'm always freezing.
Fabulous. Right at 38 centimeters at 38 weeks. Perfect. See a little back bend on this side?
Yeah, butt here, feet here.
Yeah.
She kind of did have feet over here at some point, but I think she's just really comfortable in that spot. Just like a pocket, yeah, at this point.
Picking up your heartbeat
I was gonna
and
say,
her
yeah.
heartbeat. Like, I hear you back there, but I don't see her mom. There you are.
There you are.
Right in the 130. Awesome.
Yeah, we got to see her this morning, but she didn't.
Was she cooperating?
Yeah, she was, but we didn't hear anything.
Oh, yeah, they don't
Yeah.
turn on the noise.
Yeah. I'm glad you have a mask on for the first time, because I'm like, I stink. All of a sudden, I'm like, I can smell myself, so.
Okay, you let me know whenever you're ready.
Okay.
You good?
Uh-huh. Sorry that took so long. Buckethead. Oh, you're watching old videos.
What are you doing, Callie? Oh, peekaboo! Oh, peekaboo! You're gonna fall over. You try some barbecue sauce?
Sorry, I was like crying to the midwife, so it just took me a while.
Do you know what will make you not cry? Baby.
Oh! Oh.
Do you know what makes my heart so happy? I just found this. This was 2.5 years ago. That is the leadership that you need in your house to get through what we're about to go through.
Looking at that picture of Callie, it just reminded me we didn't see her for 5 days at all, so.
What'd they say?
It's just hard because she reminded me, it was like, well, in the cardiologist's report, and what the cardiologist wants. This conversation isn't going to make sense if you didn't watch the previous vlog, so go watch that and then come back to this point. But the cardiologist said, like, as long as we're doing okay, as long as we're looking good, like, why can't they do the assessment on me skin to skin? Like, There's no reason it has to be the specific NICU. Take you under the warmer, wipe you down, look at the, start the, and then you come over just for a few minutes, give a kiss, goodbye. Like, I don't know, just.
Do you know why?
Why?
Because nurses and doctors have a formula for success, and you are a nurse and you worked with them and you worked with those doctors.
I did it. Like, that's the thing, is I did it because you're used to your routine. It's just easy. It's you have control of the situation.
This is gonna give you such a different level of perspective.
But I would try, that's the thing, is I would try to be the advocate for the mama of like, that wants to do SNS in the NICU, or the mama that like really wants breast milk and like, let's drop an NG tube instead of starting TPN, you know, like, I don't know, just not standard here to get checked at 38 weeks. But I said, I'm just curious, like, just the baseline of like, I just want to know, am I like so tight closed that like not going to go into labor anytime soon, or am I walking around at a 3 or a 4? I am 1 centimeter dilated. So
what does that mean?
It just means my cervix is open 1 centimeter.
Oh, 10 means you're having a baby.
10 means you're having a baby. But she's just saying like, and it's soft, like, it's good for a first time pregnancy.
Can I say something?
Just so mad today.
I know. It's okay to be mad. It's okay to be frustrated.
Maybe it was just like a rush conversation of like saying like, this is how the NICU works. Yeah, I know this is how the NICU normally works, but I feel like what I needed to hear is, we will see. And I just like, I pray that she can prove herself right off the bat. So every intervention is like, well, let's try and like give her a chance with this. Like, let's give her a chance with this. Of course, if she's not doing well, whisk her away, take her, do anything you need. But like, let's see. I don't know.
I think she said that in the call a couple of times.
It didn't feel like it.
I know. But it's also really hard to be clear in thinking when you're being really emotional, having that reaction. But she did say that a couple times. So also, we were on a FaceTime call. Everything right now just in society is so backwards. Like, we should be loving on each other, not dividing one another. We should be believing in one another and supporting one another through this crisis, and not pointing fingers, and not just putting each other down. Crisis is a time to come together and unify, and that's what Alex and I are going to do. We're pretty good at doing that through disappointments of life. And one thing I was going to tell you is I talked to my mom, and I think my mom is here at the perfect time.
She was in my shoes.
33 years ago, my mom was in your shoes, and my dad was working. And my dad was working. My mom's hospital transit was 2.5 hours away every day for months.
Yeah.
And my dad didn't get to go. My mom
and she had a kid at home, so it's the same.
She was alone at the hospital for months, driving hours and hours and hours every day.
Your poor mom.
And so my mom just got here yesterday. She's gonna hug you and hold you, and no one will be able to, not even me, no one will be able to say, Alex,
I get
you
it.
can do it, I get it,
Yeah.
and we're gonna get through this, than my mom.
Yeah, I know.
She's here for this very reason.
I know.
And it will be so challenging of a season, because every day is new news, every day is ups and downs, every day is, here's a change of plans, and it will make us stronger. And our marriage will continue to grow and be strengthened by this.
Yeah.
But the one that needs to be with that baby most is you.
Yeah.
And you just are not good at being alone.
That's the thing. I said that. I'm like, I can be strong. I just do really a lot better when my husband's with me. Like, we work so well together. So I want to be together.
We're the best teammates. Now is the time to be okay in grieving and just this loss of, the dream was all the parents at home with the girls, and we'd get to see them every few days, but we'd be together holding hands over that NICU stay the entire way, and being together, helping you cope through the breastfeeding and the changes and all that stuff. And
I mean, as a NICU nurse, I would watch it. Like, both parents were there usually like in the first short season, and then reality set in, and someone had to go home and be with the kids, or someone had to go back to work, and you don't use your maternity leave until you are home, because it doesn't make sense to, it's hard to go back to work, but like you work until baby's home, so someone, you know, usually only one person is there anyways, but it's just, I don't know. So I'm trying to change my perspective. I'm trying to get into the thought process. I'm just trying to change my train of thought.
I think what's so hard, if I could say something, is in this scenario, the best hands that she could be in are yours. But the reality is, they have the medicine to keep her alive. They have the tools to keep her alive. We're in a time and a place where if she was born at a different generation or in a different location, you know, we'd be talking about what are our funeral plans. Yeah. But
I think that's the hard part for me for her, is that her PDA is not going to close right away. The coarc is not going to affect her right away. Like the AVSD, that surgery is not even going to be repaired for 4 to 6 months. So it's like this like whisk away, here's the routine. But like technically with her condition, under cardiology, it's like, no, it's like, unless something happens where she's showing us she's not tolerating, then by all means. But with what we see on ultrasound, she should be okay transitioning. So yeah.
Well, it's a waiting game now and a praying game. We'll be praying that PDA stays open, that coarc opens. We'll be praying that the hospital opens for 2 parents. We have a mighty God that's bigger than the small perspective of our current disappointments and uncomforts. She will not be left alone. There will be nurses by her side. There will be doctors by her side. And you will get to be by her side. She will get what she needs.
Yeah.
We will get to spend a lifetime with her. If for those short moments that we were away from Callie, we just let her be with birth mom and go through that process that they needed to go through.
I know too much for my own good. And it's hard because I'm going to be the one that delivers her, and I'm not going to be in a state to advocate for myself and for her to like, she's doing okay, like.
I'll be your advocate.
I think it's just hard because I think if they tell you, oh, we have to take her under the warmer, you're going to be like, okay.
No, now I know. When they say warmer, I say no.
No, but she might have to. It depends on what she looks like. It depends on how she's crying. It all depends.
Do you trust that we've gotten here by accident or by purpose?
I'm just so...
I know. It's gonna be okay.
Okay.
It's okay to not be okay today.
Okay.
And for you guys, it's okay to not be okay today. But there is a purpose in every malfunction. There is a purpose in all of these things. You will learn from it, you will grow from it, and you will become better because of it. There are things that are so unfortunate in life, and when God made you and formed you, He had a plan and a purpose in mind. And it may not be good right now, and it may be really uncomfortable right now. In His plan, He will always turn it around. And this little one has a plan and a purpose in her life. It might not be okay today, but it's gonna be okay tomorrow. And we have to have that perspective. Baby girl is gonna be in great hands. I'm gonna be praying that you have full clarity and just awareness to speak up for what you believe, and know that you are her mama. You get to make some important decisions. And when I'm not there, I'll be praying that you have strength. And I promise you, sweetie, promise you, when we get to take her home, no one else is going to be near us. We're going to be holding her. We're going to be comforting her. But this is just a small thing to heal her. What seems so uncomfortable today is necessary for her future. But I love you. You're a great mama. Your pain shows your passion. Okay? And you have fought so hard for this little one. And you don't want her to leave your side. And you want to give her, out of your boobies, everything that's good. and you want to nurse her, to give her your nutrition, and you don't want to deliver her right now because you want to keep her, because right now she's with you and she's safe.
Right.
But in order for her to thrive, you'll have to release her to fly. Okay? And she'll learn. She'll learn to breathe on her own, and she'll learn to all of that on her own. But we will get there, and you guys will get there with us too. So thank you for being a part of our day. I'm imagining we filmed a heck of a lot today. If this was part 2, thanks for being around for part 2. Guys, I've been writing a lot of things to encourage Alex and to encourage our family and to encourage the girls and to encourage you guys with. So stick around for the next few weeks as we enter the craziest season of delivering a baby in a pandemic and seeing things that are just so out of our control. But you know what is in our control? Is our reaction. Our reaction to everything is in our control. And so we live in faith, and we do not live in fear, and we live in truth, and we do not live in a life of uncertainty, but we say, okay, God, we need you to show up. And so we'll be praying for things, and we'll give you guys things to be praying for like we did today. But thank you for being here on this journey. Thank you for being a part of us. You are a part of us. You are our family. Thank you, guys. We love you. Go let your love multiply.
If only
See you
you
soon.
could see. Don't you know that you're beautiful?